Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your hosts for the evening, Terry Wogan and Claudia Winkleman.
Hush, Terry speaking. Welcome to Eurovision, your decision. Good title. Yeah. Tonight's the night when the great British public votes for the act which will have the honour, nay, the privilege of representing the United Kingdom at the world's greatest festival of music. Somebody said music. The Eurovision Song Contest.
And after last year's entry, Scooch crashed and burned in Helsinki. I know, we're still a bit sore. Our challenge this time round is to resist anything resembling a duty-free trolley or a fluorescent blue outfit. Freakishly optimistic, we're confident this year's contenders will deliver the goods in Serbia on May 24th.
Freakishly is the word. That's right. This year it's been decreed from on high the United Kingdom should finally roll out a secret weapon to help you make the right choice. Me. Peace, my children.
That's right. Terry is Mr. Eurovision, so this year we've elevated him to Euro God, if you will. So please take your rightful place on your throne.
Aha! Why, look.
You are head judge.
It's Andrew Lloyd Webber's mobile commode.
Off you go. Now, this year, there is an entirely new format to ensure only the very best act makes it through to Belgrade in May. Tonight, we'll see 6 acts perform head-to-head. The judges will whittle them down, and at the end of the show, you can vote for your favourite. But before that, let's meet the Eurovision experts who will have some tough decisions to make. Please welcome our other 2 judges, John Barrowman and Carrie Grant. John Barrowman, singer, actor, star of the West End, and a man not afraid to speak his own mind.
Joseph, but remember, all I'll say is we're looking for a Technicolor Dreamcoat, and like tonight, I was getting beige.
Guess mine is not the
Carrie Grant, singer, vocal coach, and talent show judge. And when it comes to Eurovision, Carrie's been there, done that.
Oh, yes. The excitement is tangible. Our little appreciation there for our expert judges, Carrie Grant and John Barrowman. Now, this year, much rests upon the sturdy shoulders of the judges. Because these 2, along with a bit of help, possibly hindrance from me, must decide who goes forward for the public vote. So, John, you're braced for a tough decision, are you?
I am, but, you know, British public always make the right decision.
How soon you forget last year. Now, you're a self-proclaimed Eurovision fan. You're steeped in the lore. But what will you be looking for tonight?
I'm going to be looking for entertainment. I'm going to be looking for a good vocal, something that will be a Eurovision song. That's what I'm looking for.
All right. Well, who is to deny you that right? And we'll be relying upon you, as you, Carrie. You're a vocal coach.
I am.
So you're going to be particularly astringent, are you? You're going to be very severe?
Yeah. Well, they've got to be able to sing in tune, haven't they? I think that's quite important.
Well, absolutely vital. Although sometimes when I'm at the Eurovision, I'm beginning to wonder if perhaps these are the criteria.
Me too.
If you see us do this, you know they're not in tune.
Claudia, it's you.
OK, so down to business. Look at all of the gang we have here. Are we ready? Yeah. They are more excited. Well, a group of excited people. Let's begin. There will be 3 head-to-head sing-offs tonight. Our judges will decide who wins each one and put them through for your vote. We'll be giving you the phone numbers at the end of the show. So down to business. It's time for our first head-to-head, the battle of the girl groups. It's Love Shy versus the Revelations. Opening proceedings are 2 sassy young things. Let's meet Love Shy.
My name's Amy.
I'm Emma.
And we are Love Shy.
Yeah, we've been in a band together for 5 years.
If you download it, I'll be safe in the arms of
Really passionate about what we do, like performing and singing. We're really highly motivated, we're really hungry to succeed.
I would describe Love Shy's sound as edgy, sexy pop.
Mr. Gorgeous.
Our song.
It's about a really thick guy. No, it's about a guy who... Do you know when you're younger, or even when you're older, and you see a guy and you're just like, oh my goodness,
He
is
is
just
your
beautiful.
guy.
Like, oh, get that song. And it's about that. It's about not letting anyone get in the way. It's like, he's mine, girl. Terry Wogan.
Is our Mr. Gorgeous.
He is gorgeous. Just want to eat him up.
What did you say? No.
I think it's one of them songs, either you love it or you hate it, but you'll wake up in the morning singing it. And I
It's
think
very
that's the sort of
catchy,
song
it sticks in your head.
you'd be like that, hey, mister, and you'd be like, oh.
The UK in the past has had fantastic success in the Eurovision, and I honestly feel that we can get that back. I think it's just down to the right song and about getting a good act behind it that's passionate about music and is hungry for success as well. I think that is
I'm
what
starving.
we're screaming out for. We're really hungry. I like that. High five.
Ladies and gentlemen, first off the blocks with Mr. Gorgeous. Please welcome Love Shy.
Hey, mister. Hey, mister. I want you. Ever since the day I saw you. You cursed my mind with your eyes. And that is when I start to haunt you. Was so afraid that I had lost you. It's even got me going insane. I gotta have you now, watch out. Girls, he's mine, one of a kind. So people step aside. Hey, Mr. Gorgeous, I'm having you. Hey, mister. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner too. Can't slip away now, I'm coming through. Lucky you, your dream comes true. Hey, mister. Hey, mister. We're moving. Can you feel my body grooving? Throbbing so intense by the crave. Can you feel the satisfaction? Caused by this chain reaction. My pulse is speeding out double time. I feel I'm ready now, search your how I found out you were mine. Come on, I want the line. Hey, Mr. Gorgeous, I'm having you. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner too. Can't slip away now, I'm coming through. Lucky you, your dream comes true. Hey, Mr. Gorgeous, I'm having you. For breakfast,
I'm Louise.
And I'm Sarah.
And we're the Revelations.
All three of us has normal day jobs, and this could really turn it around for us if it goes well. I think we're perfect for the Eurovision because we have all the countries in one band.
Well, I'm actually half Portuguese, so we'll have Portugal voting for us.
I grew up in East London. I'm a London girl at heart.
I'm Swedish. Sweden loves the Eurovision. We have about 5 competitions to get to the actual person who's going to represent Sweden for the Eurovision, And I hope they're going to let me in the country again if I represent the UK.
Our song is called It's You, and it's a lively, very energetic song.
Up-tempo.
Yeah.
Lovely. Very Motowny, very 60s.
A 60s feel. And we like to think that our music appeals to a big age range as well. We hope that older people, sort of who remember the 60s, enjoy that we've got an element of that in our music as well. Hopefully, everyone will enjoy what we do at every age. Being a part of this show, means everything to us because it could change our lives. So the Revelations? I think we'll all be very competitive because we would absolutely love to go through and win.
Yeah.
So
Amazing.
I think when it comes to it, we'll give it all we've got.
Ladies and gentlemen, with their song It's You, please welcome them, the Revelations.
You know we've all been there before. Yesterday I was on the lookout for someone who could help find out things that you were missing before. There you go, here I am. You're my man. If you stop, then you would see. Now, these 3 judges have your fate in their hands. So, Terry, how do you guys feel?
we've started with a really tough decision, don't you think, John?
Yeah, two really good performances. I think, you know, for me, you know, like, for instance, Love Shy, it was a little bit of a pop song more than it was a Eurovision song, if I have to be honest. And the other, the Revelations, I liked your song. It was a little more of a Eurovision, but I think you could switch the vocals around a little bit because I don't think that you're strong enough to lead the whole song. So that's my opinion on those two.
Already they hate you.
That's all right. That's all right.
That's
I'm
the
not
way
here
it
to be
goes,
loved.
Carrie. You're not going to make the same mistake as
No,
John.
I think that Love Shy, they look great. Girls Aloud, really big in Europe. This is a very European sound right now, so I think that's a good thing. However, one moment, the vocals were really weak. You would have to turn it around by the 22nd of May to get those vocals in tune. Yeah. Also, second song, good song. Lead vocalist, weak again. We need to. I think I'm completely with John on this one. I think we need to see the other girls maybe coming forward, taking some more of the vocals.
Take turns. Each one take a verse. I think that would be good.
And get the sound a bit more Motown vocally because the track is a great track.
It's a great track. It's a now sound.
Well, that's why we have you here, to give decent, honest musical opinions. So thank you. Thank you. That's what the judges think, Claudia. And if they don't agree, I've got the casting vote. So let the decision commence.
You certainly do. Judges, I know it's hard for your first time this evening. It's decision time. So, John, you've seen both bands. Who are you going to put through and why?
Claudia, tough decision because they both did nice performances, but because it's a now sound and I like the style better and it's a Eurovision song, The Revelation.
It is now your choice. You've seen how happy that made the Revelations. Will you do the same or will you choose Love Shy? Please, can we have your decision and why?
I think they need a lot of work, but I'm going to go with the Revelations.
Who would you have chosen?
I'm not going to say who I would have chosen because I may do later on, but it's so hard to choose between these two groups, and they both had their strength and their weaknesses, and I'm sitting here on Lloyd Webber's old commode, and I have the wild card.
I know.
So, you know, I will eventually pick a fourth group of the three who haven't succeeded.
Quite. We should share that immediately with Love Shy. Commiserations at this juncture, but you might go through. At the end of the show, Terry does indeed have a little wild card. And he'll put somebody else through. Yeah. So, well done. Congratulations to the Revelations. Let's have it. Coming up, it's Joseph versus Maria. But first, Terry.
So I'm exhausted already. For 30 years, I've been sitting here as the British public pick a winner. Can you believe it? When I first did this, it was a massive responsibility for a teenager. And 30 years on, and I've the scars to prove it. How many diehards here still remember those heady days of A Song for Europe? In which case, like myself, you're older than you look. Well, as you're about to witness, the ravages of time affect very few of us. Welcome to the Royal Albert Hall. Welcome to the Song for Europe 1978.
Just look at that handsome man in his dapper dinner jacket. Over the years, many acts have competed to become the UK entry, but of course not everyone can be a winner.
It's only my imagination. Every guy in town had dreamed about.
Now, where have I heard that before? Ooh, so this is what Bruno did before Strictly Come Dancing. There's a certain charm to that bygone age when all we had was Terry, a giant scoreboard and regional juries.
This is where it gets interesting. Song number 5, Love Enough for Two,
6 points.
And on occasions, a dead heat.
Very quickly, we'll have to go round the regions again. Aberdeen.
Hands up quickly, please, for song number 2.
Good man. And I'm riffling through me cards here in a desperate attempt to find out who the songwriters are.
It wasn't just the voting which threw up bizarre moments. Sometimes the performances were quite breathtaking.
I gave you my dreams and my lives. If the world was filled with laughter for a day.
I think I'm going to cry.
But for me, one act above all others made my eyes water. Joseph versus Maria. You've seen them in the Saturday night hit shows, Any Dream Will Do, and How Do You Solve a Problem Like Maria? This is Rob McVie versus Simona Armstrong. First up, hailing from Rotherham, you know him as Rob the Builder, well, some of you might, is Rob McVie.
Hi, I'm Rob McVie. I'm a singer and an actor. Joseph, to me, was the best experience of my life. You know, I've gone from being a builder to doing Joseph, now to doing the Eurovision Song Contest. It's just fantastic. So I would have never dreamed in a million years that I could have the chance to represent the United Kingdom. I mean, I am a typical lad from Rotherham. I still live at home. I love my home comforts, and, you know, I think living in a family environment is the best thing in the world. I've got such a good family that know where they come from. They keep my feet on the ground every single day.
There's no way he can ever get above himself. He'd soon be brought down to earth with a bang, because that's just the way we are.
And now for them to be able to support me through another competition is fantastic. And I mean, the goal to me at the moment in the Eurovision is bigger than what I was competing for in Joseph. Well, I don't really have a favourite Eurovision song, but you do remember people. And I mean, the most famous person I remember is Celine Dion, which is quite weird for a typical lad like me to be saying Celine Dion. I mean, to potentially be following in them footsteps is quite incredible. My mates all always take the mick. They can't help it, it's just the nature, and I think but it's just their way of showing that they do enjoy what I'm doing.
Have you got to wear one of those airline uniforms?
No.
Like Scooch? No. You've no chance then. And good luck to you, mate. Yeah.
And then winning Eurovision would be the best thing that could have ever happened to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, with this song, I owe it all to you. Please welcome Rob McVie.
Was it you, was it me, I don't know. Were we holding on when we should have let go? You will always dance in my eyes, but there's something I've got to say before you turn away this time. I owe it all to you, 'cause you showed me a world I could never see. I owe it all to you. Oh. Did you know I was longing to fly when you held my hand and you told me, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. I never thought I'd hear this goodbye. Oh, but there's something I've got to say before you walk away tonight. I owe it all to you, 'cause you showed me a world I could never see. And now I know the truth, that you were always right there in front of me. There's nothing to hold me back now, and nothing I can't go through. I owe it all
emotional. Up against him is Simona Armstrong.
I'm Simona Armstrong. I'm an actress and a singer. My big break in this country, it was through How Do You Solve a Problem Like Maria?
Strawberries and slavers and schnitzel with noodles.
It was a competition and it was tough, but I know if I've done that, I can do anything now. After the Maria, of course, there were coming up other opportunities into my life. And of course, I took all of them. I am currently filming for The Bill.
Action.
I am playing, as usual, an Eastern European, as though my accent didn't improve much. But it will. I'm so proud, actually, coming from Romania and being so close to Transylvania. Sometimes I can be a vampire, you know? But I don't think you want me to be in that mood. My husband, he's a personal trainer.
Oh my God!
I'm the worst client he's ever had because I'm a nightmare. Well, I do what he said, but he has to respect my opinion as well.
Oh, come on, faster. And slow down, relax.
I'm very tough on him, I have to say. Really tough on him. But he can take it.
Bad try.
I am singing a song called Changes. It is a pop rock song. It's very energetic. So it's very much me, which is good. And I do hope I can be wild and mad and passion to be given this amazing chance to sing again live on BBC for the Eurovision. It is a dream come true.
She really is very sweet. Ladies and gentlemen, with her song Changes, please welcome Simona Armstrong.
Watching everything unfold in her own head, a craziness said you're losing your feet. But I say keep believing, it's for a reason. You'll soon be complete. Changes, everybody's gonna go through changes. What you gotta do is turn and face it. Brave it, don't let it waste your tears. A minute ago, everything was turned on its head. I'm out of control, out of control. It's raining down the river instead. No. In my own mind, I lost the lifeline, admitting defeat. My mama said, keep believing, it's for a reason. You'll soon be complete. Changes, everybody's gonna go through changes. What you gotta do is turn and face it. Brave it, don't let it waste your tears. Hey you, when it's falling down, you gotta stand up, take a look around. You gotta dig deep, let the bigger picture invite you. Changes, yeah. Changes, everybody's gonna go through changes. What you gotta do is turn and face it. Brave it, don't let it waste your tears. Changes, you look back and laugh at all those changes. Beautiful when you reach out and taste it. Embrace it, don't let it waste your tears. Changes.
Well done. And well done Also, Rob, this is the 10th horrible bit. You both performed really well. It's time to go to our judges and our giggling
Here we go
head
again.
judge.
This is not getting easier.
I know.
God, John, these obviously are two pretty seasoned performers by now. You met from Maria and Joseph. And so we expect high things from them.
Well, first of all, I can say I'm quite proud of both of you because thus far in the performance, I think you've given the most polished performances, and I think they're really great. Great to see you come such a long way, Rob. I personally, I don't think a ballad is right for Eurovision, but you sang it beautifully. It was the best vocal thus far. Like Simona, there's something mad about you, and that's what I love you. And I think what a great strategy to send someone from Romania back to an Eastern Bloc country to compete. It's like we're doing a checkmate to their check. Yeah?
Yes.
Get it? Never mind. Anyway, went over the heads.
You're a more complicated man than I thought.
Yes.
The thing that struck me, and your own outfit is staggering, including your shoes, but it was Simona's outfit.
Simona's outfit. I mean, let's talk about Rob first, really, because he did go first.
Yeah, go on.
Rob, you really connected with the cameras tonight, and I think that works with the audience at home. And that's great for someone who's used to doing theatre and that side of things as well. That was good. I think, unfortunately, that song may not have been strong enough for you as a performer. I think you are bigger than the song. Simona, you look weird, you sing demented, your song is outrageously weird. It's perfectly Eurovision.
So will it be the honest yeoman from Rotherham or the lady from Transylvania who might well sink her fangs into your neck? I don't know. Claudia.
She might if you call her demented. Just flagging that up. It's decision time. I know it's really hard, but John, you go first. Who would you like to put through at this stage?
Well, we've all been in this position before. Rob, again, great voice, fantastic. Simona, weird, out there. I'm going to have to put through Simona.
Simona goes through to the public vote from John. Carrie, it's decision time for you. You said demented, you said weird, you said not powerful enough song, but who for you are you going to put through to the public vote?
I think in a bizarre Eurovision twist of fate, it's got to be Simona.
Terry, I'm going to ask you again, but who would you have put through?
Once again, I don't have to have a casting vote, thank God. But I would agree with both of you. I think, in terms of the Eurovision, and with the greatest respect to you, Rob, as a singer, you are a super singer. This is a Eurovision performer, Simona, and it's a Eurovision-type song, and they may well love it east of the Danube.
Simona, congratulations to Simona. Congratulations to you, Rob. But I have to remind you of Terry's wild card. So he could save you. He could save you. OK, coming up in just a few moments is the last of our head-to-heads. But first, Eurovision just wouldn't be Eurovision without the irrepressible Terry Wogan. He first took up his position in the television commentary booth in 1973 in Luxembourg. Since then, he has seen it all. Monster rockers from Finland and a Transylvanian diva from Israel. Nice. So with the award season in mind, we thought it was time that Mr. Wogan dished out a few of his own accolades. Tonight, we bring you the Terrys.
The Eurovision Song Contest first slipped quietly onto our screens like a Victorian musical evening.
All that we wish for is the best, and the most beautiful song will be the winner.
Well, anything for a laugh, eh? Since exploded into a huge international music fest, attracting 600 million viewers. The first of our awards is for Best Pair of Lungs, and in third place, Joy Fleming. Was that the Mask of Zorro, or had she walked into a cupboard door? Either way, when she was on, nobody slept. Second, Julie and Ludwig from Malta in 2004. At least, Julie didn't have to remember much in the way of lyrics. but the clear winner. Best pair of lungs, Monica Aspelund of Finland, 1977. This is a woman who knew the difference between singing and shouting, and opted for the shouting. The next Terry, most memorable costume, always hotly contested. Third place, Yudif from Russia, 1994, wearing one of Mrs. Gorbachev's old curtains. Second place is plucky little fella from north of Norway, in Lapland. This was a yoik, a sort of affecting dirge in the sad passing of his best friend, a reindeer. The winner can only be Linda Wagenmacher's most memorable costume. Her costume started as part of a hot air balloon and is a stark reminder that there's more to Holland than tulips, dykes and gin.
Okay, it's time now for the last head-to-head of the show. This time, it's two performers, no strangers to the charts. It's Andy Abraham versus Michelle Gale. First up, it's a man whose debut album, The Impossible Dream, went platinum. It's Andy Abraham.
I'm Andy Abraham and I'm a singer-songwriter. I was part of a well-known show called The X Factor. I came second in it, so I'm hoping to do better this time. I'm very much a family man, just moved into a great new house. I'm so happy about it, and got ourselves a stupid boxer dog. He's very good looking for an ugly dog, so, you know, and we love him. My family are very proud.
Come on, Dad, you can win!
The fact that I've done so well for myself in a short space of time, to be honest, but it feels like 40 years of apprenticeship, and now is my just rewards, do you know what I mean? And I sing all the time at home. The kids are always telling me to shut up because they've had enough.
Get out!
I've always got the computer on and writing songs, and I think that's the one thing the general public hasn't seen yet. I always used to watch the Eurovision, and the fact that I'm involved in it now, it's a little bit freaky for me. I'm expecting ABBA to just walk in at this moment and start, you know. The main attraction is the fact that it's my own song. It's a very happy song. I think it's gonna be difficult for people to get it out their heads. The UK is the greatest place to live as far as I'm concerned. They need a champion, man, so get me to Serbia.
Ladies and gentlemen, with this song, Even If, please welcome Andy Abraham!
Fascinated, no eyes running all over town. I feel so intoxicated, I'm struggling to keep my feet on the ground. I'm not playing, girl, this ain't no game at all. And for the first time, I'm not looking for love. Come here, baby, listen to me. I just want you to believe me. Even if the world stops loving, I could never stop loving you. Even if the sun stops rising, I still wanna wake up with you. Yeah. Even if my heart was breaking, I could never break your heart too. Oh. Even if our words lost their meaning, you would understand I love you. Yes, I do. It strips me to my soul. Yeah. As your reality cures me, your loving takes a hold. I'm barely in control. I'm not pretending, girl, that ain't what's going on. There's no room for life, ain't no room at all. So come here, baby, listen to me. I just want to believe. Even if the world stops loving, yes I do. Break it down, baby. Yes I do. Break it down, hey, yeah, yeah. Break it down, oh no, help me break it down. Break it down, it's time to feel the flow.
Well done, Andy Abraham, very popular here. Going head-to-head against him is a singer who's had 6 top 20 singles. I'm sorry if I'm shouting, but they're yelling. It's Michelle Gale.
Hi, I'm Michelle Gale, and I'm an actress/singer. Yes, I was in Grange Hill for a while, and I played a part called Fiona Wilson, who was one half of Fresh and Fly, which were a rap duo.
And the beat was kicking. When along comes Bronco, he ain't finger licking.
My rapping was terrible then, and it's pretty bad now, I've got to tell you. I got a part in EastEnders when I was 18, playing Hattie Tavernier.
This is a private war. Can anybody join? Just get out of your own flaming business. Listen, you. I've had it up to here with you, okay? I've had it.
Singing is my first love.
Tripping and I'm losing my mind. Walking in circles and I'm talking in rhymes.
Growing up, I wanted to be a singer, not an actress. I'm absolutely a working mum, and it's tough. My son is called Isaiah. Isaiah sings my Eurovision song back to me, so now I know that's a good sign, because he's very fussy. Oh, my son and my mum are really excited about me being in Eurovision.
Vote for her.
So is my dad, too.
So far, all this East European has been hogging the limelight, and it'd be nice if we go and give them one, you know.
My song is called Woo, You Make Me. It's really dancey, 60s type number, and because it's exclamations like, woo, yeah, woo, you know, anyone can do that, can't they, surely? Winning this competition will just mean so much to me. I'll be so proud. It's not the taking part, it's the winning. Of course it's the winning. I think everyone should vote for me because I'm going to entertain the pants off them.
You Make Me. Please welcome Michelle Gale.
Don't care where you come from. Don't care about your religion. Don't even care what kind of food you eat. If you say thank you, share all this. See, all I know is that I like you.
will agree. Andy and Michelle, absolutely brilliant. Everyone wooing, if you like. Let's go, head judge. Terry.
Well, as the fella from MasterChef says, it doesn't get tougher than this. So, Carrie, I mean, these are two professional...
This is most certainly the hardest group, isn't it? Yeah. Andy, my man, you can sing. That was singing. Amazing. For me, I mean, actually, it's maybe too good for Eurovision. It sounded a little bit like Edwin Starr's H-A-P-P-Y, I have to say, but apart from that, great voice, great song matching the voice, which was nice to hear tonight. Michelle, that is the best song we've heard tonight, for sure. So Eurovision is like totally modern-day Eurovision, but a little bit frantic. I think maybe we need to calm down all that shimmying a bit and... It's just... great song.
Maybe the words modern and Eurovision don't quite go together. But...
Well, Andy, again, your vocal, that's a gift, that's a voice, that is an amazing voice, but I just felt that there was a break section in the middle where you were doing all the dance, and I'd like to see maybe some dancers with you to Eurovision it up a little bit, okay? But otherwise, fantastic job. Michelle, that is Eurovision, Eurovision, Eurovision! I ain't gonna sit on the fence on this one. I love that. But see that face, Michelle? Bring more of that to it because we want to see more of your smile.
Smiley, smiley.
Okay, you speak to us now and smile at the same time if you can, Claudia.
Okay, I did.
Oh, yes,
okay.
so you are.
We'll all smile. It's tricky because somebody can't go through to the public vote at this point because of you guys. John, it's decision time. Who and why are you going to put through?
This is the hardest group because they're both seasoned and they're both fantastic. But I have to go with Eurovision perfection, and that is Michelle Gale.
Carrie, now it is up to you. Who do you want to go through and why?
Andy has the great voice, but Michelle's got that shimmying going on.
Bear with us. Hold on. Terry, I would have come to you, and I'll do it again. You can still tell me it's none of my business, but who would you have voted
Well,
for?
once again, I agree with the two judges. I'm not trying to sit on the fence of that. Don't forget, I've still got that wild card.
Yes, let me just say commiserations to Andy at this point, but it is not over yet, is it, Terry?
Ain't over till it's over. It can't have escaped your attention that over the last few years of Eurovision, we've suffered more than our fair share of disappointment. In fact, we've failed to trouble the scoreboard in a significant manner since the Napoleonic War. So to remedy that situation, executives here at the BBC claim to have the solution. Basically, they've elected to place more responsibility on one person. And for heaven's sake, when we say by responsibility, of course, what they mean is blame. But I'm man enough to take it on my narrow shoulders. And if the nation needs me, I accept the challenge.
Good on you.
Thank you.
That's right, this year we're recognising Terry's Eurovision expertise and are allowing him to save one act who he thought missed out by the narrowest of margins to put them through to the public vote. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Love Shy, Rob McVie and Andy. Okay, just one of these three acts will take the final place in the public vote, and that decision will be entirely in the hands of Mr. Wogan. Studio audience, you only have this one moment, it might sway him. Who would you like it? Thank you. So Terry wild card.
You can't. You can't sway me because after years of Eurovision, I'm tone deaf. I can't hear them. I have to say, there has to be just one wild card. I'd give it to the three if I could, but I gotta give it to Andy Abraham.
Well done, Andy. There we have it. The fourth final act through to the public vote is Andy. Now, which one of the four acts do you want to represent the UK at this year's Eurovision Song Contest? The judges have had their say. Now it's time for your decision. You can vote for your favourite, and this is how it works. After all four numbers have been revealed, we'll announce when the lines are open. Don't call before the lines open because your vote won't count and you may be charged for the call. Calls cost 15p from BT landlines, calls from mobiles and other networks may be higher. For terms and conditions, go to our website bbc.co.uk/Eurovision. OK. So, they have performed. It is going to be absolutely down to you. The judges have had their say. Or, I think we'll agree in the audience, they've all been absolutely brilliant. So here is a reminder of the acts and those all-important numbers. Please note them down now, but remember, don't phone until we announce the lines are open.
You're losing your feet, but I say keep believing it's for a reason. You'll soon be complete. Changes, everybody's gonna go through changes. What you gotta do is turn and face it, brave it, don't let it waste your tears.
Your decision. So those all-important numbers again to vote for your favourite. Call 090152224. For the Revelations, add 02. That's 02. For Simona Armstrong, add 04. That's 04. For Michelle Gale, add 06. And for Andy Abraham, dial carefully. Those lines close at 9. Then in our results show at 9:30 we'll announce the top two acts and they will sing again for your votes.
And we'll also have a special performance from our last Eurovision winner, Katrina. All those years ago. So join us again at 9:30 to find out who you want to send to the Eurovision Song Contest 2008. Remember, in the end, it's your decision. Make it the right one this year. It's your call. See you at 9:30.
Bye-bye.